So this is a true story of a middle child. When my parents decided to start a family, you know, like most parents, they had a really good vision and plan of what they wanted. They wanted 3 kids, and yes, those are my lovely parents, Jean and James. Love them to death, and yes, they do have plastic furniture. Like all good parents. So they wanted 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl, with the daughter being the oldest. And so when my mother had her first child, that's my older sister, everything was working well. The plan was working. This was great. She became pregnant with her second child and was told by her doctor, "You're expecting a boy in November." And well, this happened. That's me. I was not born in November, and I'm definitely not a boy. But like all good parents, they decided, well, that doesn't matter. She's healthy, she's happy. We're obviously not gonna give her away. We're gonna keep her. And then they had their third child, a boy. So remember when I said the plan was, you know, 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl, the daughter being the oldest. And so as you could probably see, even before I was able to utter my first sentence, I've already screwed up the family dynamic. So much so that the running joke in my family is that my father calls me Stevie because he really wanted a boy. No, please don't feel sorry for me because then I'll start whining. So my sister and I are 11 months apart, and we had a great relationship. Actually, we didn't. That's my sister and I on Easter Sunday. After this picture was taken, she pushed me out of the chair and I face planted right in the carpet. And apparently she was laughing. This picture's great. This is my 3rd birthday. So you want to know how I got that Band-Aid on my chin? My sister, yeah. My sister decided that I should be shaved with our dad's razor. No water, no shaving cream. Luckily, my mother caught her before any damage was done. And what made this worse was that she hated me but adored our little brother. I mean, really, it was her baby doll. Look, I mean, seriously. And me, you know, I was just kind of there, just kind of hanging out. You know, them two, me, that's it. And then we got older, began into our teenage years, and this phrase dominated my teenage years. This was the reason why I had to be off the phone by 11 o'clock, but my brother could get phone calls at 3 a.m. This was the reason why I got yelled at for coming in late, just after midnight from going out, and my brother could leave the house on Friday and come home on Sunday. As a teenager. So I have an older sister who hates me, a younger brother that can get away with murder. But then I got older, and I went to college, got my degree in psychology, got my master's degree from Johns Hopkins, started this great career in government relations, worked for wonderful associations such as ASAE, now with the American Psychological Association. I serve on different boards and committees. I've made presentations. I've earned different awards. And it dawned on me, how is it that I came into this really kind of screwed up, crazy dynamic and yet was able to accomplish these things? How did I go from the Jan Brady of my family to a confident career woman? How is that even possible? I mean, remember, my sister shaved me with my dad's razor, and I still have nightmares. In The Secret Power of Middle Children, the authors looked at middle children in different environments, including the workplace, and came up with a rather basic, simple theory. Middle children highlight their good qualities in the workplace, which I think probably everyone does. But that's how we achieve. We're really great at teamwork. This is me with one of my former boards. We are the mediators of every family, staff, board members. Whenever there's any type of conflict, middle children are the ones to step in and take over. We're also very passionate about the work we do. Middle children are more likely to take a job regardless of salary than firstborns and lastborns. This is one of the projects I love to do. I love to give advocacy trainings. And so this is one of the things that I put my heart and soul into, and it's one of the great things and the benefits of my current job. But don't just take my word for it. I actually consulted with other middle children who are association professionals, current and former, and they talk about other aspects of our behavior and things that we've been able to do in our workplace to make ourselves successful. Another one of those attributes is flexibility. We are very adaptable. extremely adaptable. I mean, seriously, we come into these situations where, you have a dynamic that's already there, that's already in place, but yet and still, we have to make sure that we can maneuver, that we can kind of guide our hand in. And so it's like, well, how in the world can we possibly do that? How can we kind of manage these expectations? So we have to be very flexible. We have to be risk takers for what it is that we do as association professionals. And so I asked my buddy, Allie, who's over there, she's a middle child herself, to talk about flexibility and what it meant to her. And working in a small staff association, I think that's probably a key environment for middle children because they have to probably do 6 or 7 tasks at the same time, and their jobs are probably constantly changing as they go on. I also talked to Joe Flowers, who many of us know and love, and is a former association executive, and he talks about communication. We're great communicators. Again, which I guess, really lends itself to the whole idea of being flexible, team players. It all works out. So these are just some of the attributes. And so I'm ending with this quote, and this quote is wonderful. It's not really aimed towards middle children, but it was said one. And which middle child said this wonderful quote? That one. And I think we can all say he was pretty successful in his career. Thank you.